8 weeks in, Clemson's 4-4, and I believe your first you were getting snaps consistently, but the first big moment was Notre Dame game, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, right. It was Notre Dame, and what was that hearing? Did Coach Kahn tell you were gonna have a bigger role? What was all a part of that?
Yeah, he pulled me aside and he said, "Yo, you're up. You're finna go start." So I didn't, like I said, I didn't take it as a surreal thing. I was just like, all right, well, go play football.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta practice like you're a starter, right? You gotta prepare like you're a starter because you never know. So I'm sure that benefited you. Going on that field, I felt like that game had a lot of meaning to it, right? And I'm sure you knew the magnitude of it. You know, what was the preparation and hearing? Everyone hears the outside noise, right?
Yeah, it was a lot going on in the locker room at that time. Coach Sweeney was hot. He was hot throughout the whole week. Everybody was put on notice, the players, the coaches. Even he held himself accountable. So we all had a fire lit under us. But like I said, we practice like you're gonna start day in and day out. So when the game came, it wasn't nothing surreal.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like, I mean, at least to me, right, being a Clemson student, it felt like the majority of people weren't really, ripping off Clemson's head, but the people that wanted to, they made their presence known, right? You could hear that. So I can only imagine, did you, not in a bad way, but were players and coaches more amped up than usual for a game because they just knew it meant so much more?
Oh yeah, we understood that this was a big game.
Yeah, better yourself, right? Right, show
to really, put Clemson back out there. Say we're not going away. So we just continue. I actually didn't even know Notre Dame was ranked at the time.
Really?
I didn't say they were trash, but I didn't know they were. I think they were 15, 12, something like that. Yeah. They were up there. But I didn't know that at the time. I'm just like, hey, this is Notre Dame, so just go play football.
Yeah, so when you got on that field, you're playing. We'll go to the end of it, right? The fourth quarter. Game was still pretty close. You had a big impact on it. What was that fourth quarter intensity and the play like for you?
I just kept telling myself, stay calm, just fly around and be who you are. You're here for a reason, so don't get so involved into the moment, big time game, big crowd. Don't get involved in all that. Just stay calm and do what you practice. So that's what I was telling myself, and I think I do a really good job of really just keeping my composure. So.
Yeah, definitely. Does that just come from just years of just being within yourself?
Yeah, I think that's something you got to build over time. If you're not doing that in practice or really throughout your life, and time like that, you're gonna get all excited and ramped up, and that could lead to mistakes. So
yeah, you don't want the moment to be bigger than you, right? And obviously, you could tell it wasn't bigger than you. 2 minutes left in the game. You did have that big interception off of Sam Hartman. We'll talk about what happened after that, but in that moment when you got the interception, that was probably, I'll be honest, probably the biggest play of your career at Clemson, right? And that's what people actually made you like, oh, I know that guy, right? I know who he is. I know Griffin, right? Yeah. What was that play like for you?
Like I said, when you get an interception, you feel like you accomplished something. A lot of preparation goes into that. I wanted to try to return it, but I saw Barrett in the corner of my eye telling me to get down, so I just fell. And plus, it was 6'5", 300-pound lineman.
I know you wanted to return that. Come on.
So I just dropped down, and we just enjoyed the moment. I understood how big it was after the fact. So I just took it all in after the fact. Yeah. After the pick.
Was it cool being able to celebrate in front of the student section with all your teammates and just your fellow students?
It is because they know, the players know, but also students know how big a game is like that as well. So to be able to celebrate with them and just enjoy yourself, it really feels good.
Yeah, definitely. I had so me and my roommates, we had a couple people we're friends with from Notre Dame, they actually came down and visited us for the game, and they were talking all week.
I know they were on y'all head.
Oh, they were talking, and then we won, and you could hear a pin drop when we came back to here. They did not want to talk anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's how it always is.
Yeah. In that game, though, there was a bit of a scare after the interception, right?
Yeah.
Phil Maffa fumbled it. Not something that he usually does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Phil Maffa's he's a tank, right?
Right.
You had to go back out there. You know, minute and a half. Still a super talented Notre Dame team.
Mm-hmm.
What was you going through your mind? Like, was it just like, oh my, I have to do this again?
Yeah, but not in that tone. It was like, all right, well, let's do it again.
Yeah.
So, I just feel like I could have had another one. I ain't gonna walk you through the play, but I feel like I could have had another one if I did, smaller details, right? But I wasn't, like I said, it was like, let's do it again. Like, stay calm and let's finish this game. So it wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah. Did that game provide? You always gotta be confident, obviously, but did that game provide some more juice to you and realize like I'm not even touching the ceiling, like I'm not even close?
Yeah, it was like, okay, that's a great first step. Get your name out there, make a play, but you got to really continue to get better. That should not be the best game you have.